Today, I finally learned how Discovery works in our office. Day 18 of my 100-day challenge in asking for help. And today I went to mediation and was with opposing counsel, child's counsel, mediator, the interpreter. Everyone was there. It was a big party, the social worker, all the people. And Discovery in this case was like 891 pages. Insane. Which we all actually read, right? Because we have to, and we have to be prepared. And so I realized though that of the parts of my job that I understand, Discovery is not one of them. Social workers send things to the paralegals produce Discovery out for all the attorneys. And then there's supplemental Discovery, which is little like the Wild West for me. You know, like what happens to information that happens, because this is child welfare, y'all. Like things happen every day. Okay, we can produce Discovery and things can completely implode the next day. And I'm like, well, what about supplemental Discovery? Like, what's that timeline? How does that work? And so today, after days and days and probably weeks of me saying like, I don't really understand supplemental Discovery, I was just like, let me just email. So I emailed one of the paralegals and I was like, all right, this is how I think the process works. Like this, and then this. But what happens here? What happens if this happens? Because I just want to be prepared. And she really broke that down for me. She was like, okay, if A happens, then this. If B happens, then this. But otherwise, we do this. And I was like, honestly, this really should have been like part of the manual day one, because I have just been kind of trying to figure it out through context clues the whole time. And I really appreciate her breaking that down for me. But more importantly, I'm glad that I finally asked for help. Nobody was going to break this down for me if I didn't learn to ask and open up my mouth. And so I'm really glad that I did that. And here is your invitation. If there's something that you have been faking, you have been pretending to know, that you do not know, that you know that you need to know, here is your invitation to just ask. Just be like, you know what? I don't understand how this process works. Would you just break it down for me? And I promise you somebody will, and you will feel better. A weight will be lifted off your shoulders. So happy asking, y'all. And let me know in the comments, what did you ask for help with this week?